the place they call the U. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by.
Well, guys, you remember.
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, D.A. Well, we see a lot of rookies getting their first taste, Clark, of NBA action. What was the hardest part for you transitioning from the Big Ten to the NBA?
I think the speed of the game, the number of possessions. Again, with the 24-second clock going back to the 80s, there was no shot clock in college basketball. So you could drag it out and play walk-it-up basketball. In the NBA, you got to turn that thing over every 24 seconds. And that speed and those number of possessions, a lot to adjust to. And then everybody's strength and talent. That, too, was eye-opening and exciting, too, because I realized a dream to be out there with those guys.
And smarter players, too, on that pro level.
Yeah, they know their stuff. I like to say when you get to the NBA, you're a PhD in hoops.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Mirotic is the 4 with Davis in the middle. Holiday and Moore filling out the perimeter. And it's Pearson in at the 1 spot.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Here's Holiday. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there. That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Poke loose. Davis, the pass to Pearson. Back to Davis. Lock at 6. Over Carter. And that one's good by Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Allen. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. The pass to Pearson. Shot from 12. Markkanen pulls it in. Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Moore against Allen. Back to Levine. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's why a number of people feel Levine's better off the ball, Kevin. I mean, let somebody else set him up, and all he has to do is finish.
Now here's Davis. He's coming off a 28-point game against San Antonio.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Carter kicks to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Dunn shot's good.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Davis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Now, here's Dunn. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Outside Holiday. Here's Pearson. They get the rebound. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Dunn. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Levine throws it down.
You have to remember now, I mean, at the draft combine, Levine registered a max vertical of over 41 inches. That's an insane number, folks. Mine was about 32.
Oh, now, come on, Clark. That's not true at all.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Dunn. Pass to Allen. Outside, Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Forcing the issue offensively. Levine has that sudden explosiveness. He gets a step and draws the foul.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Allen. Levine dishes to Dunn. Allen outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And it's 8 points for Allen.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there, Kevin, at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Outside Mirotic. To the paint to end the run, and the layup is good.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. I mean, you got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Levine finds Allen. To the right side. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Misses, and he wants that one back. Mirotic against Allen. Mirotic gets the bucket. Here's Dunn. Allen outside. On the wing, Levine. Passes it to Allen. That's tipped and stolen by Mirotic. Outside, Davis. Down low. Mirotic, the pass to Moore. Allen against Chandler. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Moore. That's tipped, and he recovers it. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Allen. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your mind, who are the perimeter pick and roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick and roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Harris kicks to Noel. On the wing, Chandler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Slashing inside with ease. When Chandler sees a path to the basket, he takes it with authority.
Allen against Chandler. Allen finds Parker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Parker's got his first 2 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Chandler outside. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Allen. Chandler with the block. And he's able to get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That's his first foul. And the Bulls making a change here. Houdier's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in. The drive by Allen.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. A look at Chicago. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Toronto Raptors, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And, you know, for the Bulls, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Here's Marjanovic. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Pass to Parker. It's tipped and stolen by Noel. Here's Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
Man, do I like the intensity of Noel on defense. Really an imposing presence who does an outstanding job making things hard for the opposition.
Now, here's Marjanovic. 8 points his last outing. Chandler against Allen. Parker with a clean look and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I like the bounce, the elevation that Parker gives you on that mid-range jump shot. Defenses can't really get to it, and that's why he's so successful with it.
Offensive rebound. Noel. Good D by Parker.
Boy, incredible effort on defense, refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy.
Evans kicks to Allen. The pass to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Parker's got 6.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Now here's Okafor. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. Here's Jackson. Sweet little floater.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by New Orleans. Allen passes to Marjanovic. Over Okafor. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Marjanovic has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
From 13, and he gets it to go.
And, you know, the instincts of Okafor, really impressive. When the defense is in his face, he's got a quick release that really serves him well on that jump shot.
Now, here's Parker. He had 10 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Allen finds Marjanovic. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Evans against Harris. The putback. Noel passes to Jackson. Harris against Parker. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Evans against Harris. Evans kicks to Allen. Pass to Marjanovic. Parker outside. Allen for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, Chicago ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Mirotic inside. Harkinen on him, and it's good for two.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
So for New Orleans right now, Moore and Mirotic are the forward pair. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Pearson in at the point. Now here's Levine. 17 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Holiday finds Mirotic. And here is Moore. Back to Mirotic. And Mirotic throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards was terrific. He had 46 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
So it's the Pelicans now. After the missed three from Allen. Mirotic, the pass to Pearson. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. And so it's New Orleans with it. Moore in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Markkanen.
Oof. Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Allen with it. 14 points for him. He kicks to Levine. And Levine with the slam.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Here's Jackson after the Bulls pick up 2. Stolen by Levine. Here's Allen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Mark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position, as you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King in New York probably was the toughest guy I had to deal with because he was such an animal and beast as a scorer. Was relentless in his movement without the ball. He was probably the hardest guy I had to check.
There's some great names there.
Yeah, big-time scores at that forward position.
Stolen by Carter. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And Allen slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Frank Jackson. Now the Bulls with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to San Antonio. Outside Mirotic. And here's more outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Passes it to Allen. To the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Bulls have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First free throw is good. Carter hits them both.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful. Completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
And you know, Greg, defense is a mindset, and they did not have that mentality that game. And the turnovers were a problem as well.
Here's Mirotic, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Mirotic has got 12.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Allen against Chandler. Allen's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 3. From the stripe, Mirotic's shot is off.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, marking and skill set, hand in glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
On the wing, Chandler. And the pass to Pearson. Carter against Davis. Carter with the block. And they get it back. Another miss. His 6th of the night after 6 shot attempts.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Chandler. 7 points in the game. Here's Levine. Look at that jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim. And this is a guy who really flies up the court. Tough to shadow Levine in transition.
Pearson done covering. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Here's Davis. That's tipped. Pass to Pearson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Allen against Chandler. Allen kicks to Levine. Over Moore. And he overshot that one, missing.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Davis dishes to Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
Getting up with power. Got to respect the bounce of Chandler on these throwdowns.
Dunn passes to Carter. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Allen for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Allen's got 7 now in this quarter.
phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
And so that brings the first half to a close. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Allen in at the 3. Markkanen a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Markkanen's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Chicago. Pelicans trail by 10. Out to the right wing. Here's Mirotic. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Levine. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got his 4th assist in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pearson passes to Moore. Right side Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Moore.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 10. Back to Markkanen. Lays it up off the glass. Markkanen's got 10 points in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pelicans trail by 11. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
Here's Allen. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Dunn. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging 8 points, just over 3 steals, and 6 assists. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers, defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it, Greg, is he gets great position and uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Allen. Here's Mirotic, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Here's Allen, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against New Orleans. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Marjanovic checked in for Chicago. Evans comes in for Dunn. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Evans kicks to Marjanovic. He dishes it to Markkanen. Pass to Evans. Allen outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Levine. Stolen by Holiday. And here they come. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Evans. Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Allen inside. Moore's there. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Holiday finds Noel, and Noel throws it down.
Simply got to love the way Noel finishes his dunks. I mean, so strong around the cup.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive rules have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Good on the triple.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
And good that time.
Most of Noel's points come on the interior. Really uses his size effectively down there.
The Bulls leading by 8. Moutier pass to Allen. Knocked loose and stolen by Noel. A finish and slam dunk by Noel.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Moore outside. Kicks to Okafor. Now the pass to Pearson. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Parker's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. And New Orleans also making a change. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Moore. Now here's Noel. He has 6. Pearson covered by Evans. Shot clock at 6. Chandler against Allen. Chandler, no good. Bulls have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Out to Parker. Back to Allen. Pass to Valentine. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Parker outside. He goes up again. And Allen with the layup. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Holiday. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Harris is checked in.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Allen. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Here's Parker. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Evans kicks to Allen. From deep, a three-pointer is right on target. Allen's got 11 in the second half.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Harris inside, covered by Parker. And the rejection by Evans.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
We know Clark fans want to see star players. That's been a hot topic around the league. The league has added rules, in fact, that now prohibit resting guys on certain nights.
Yeah, I think that's important, that players have a real understanding of their responsibility. I understand trying to balance the rest versus the wear and tear of a course. That's another reason I propose a shorter season. I don't think you'd end up with this kind of controversy or debate. But I thought the league was right in requiring, your responsibility is to play all the games you're available to play in, unless you're injured. And I think it's important that guys take that responsibility seriously. And it's a responsibility they have to themselves, to the team, the organization, and the fans.
And Allen with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And so it's New Orleans with it. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Noel.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Evans. Banked in off the glass.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Harris kicks to Noel. New Orleans moving it around. That shot off.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. Layups don't come any easier than that. They're piling it on now.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Now here's Evans. Back to Allen. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Noel's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris outside. He kicks it to Okafor. Harris inside. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So for the Bulls, Carter comes in for Marjanovic. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Tyreke Evans. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They have a 9-point lead. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 8 points for Jabari Parker.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here is Holiday. 13 points in the game. Passes to Pearson. Inside, there's Noel. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Dunn passes to Allen. Chandler comes with the double team. Parker with it. Now Chandler defending. Basket counts. Parker's got 10.
Really great work from Parker. Making himself a huge target as he dashes to the cup after the pick.
Knocked away. Mirotic passes to Pearson. Here's Holiday. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 15 points in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Allen. 33 points for him. Here's Dunn. Back to Allen. Carter outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans trail by 9. Mirotic has a wide-open look. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Dunn, and that one hits back iron. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Down low, the pass to Pearson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard, reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Bulls lead by 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Noel. He's out there with Nikola Mirotic. Anthony Davis is out there with Holiday. And it's Pearson in at the point. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
Holiday finds Noel. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Carter, the pass to Allen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on him.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Davis missing. The Bulls leading by 8. The drive by Allen. Lays it up and banks it in. Allen's got 38 points.
I'll tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
Pass to Mirotic. He feeds it to Holiday. And Allen with the block. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Carter. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Allen for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mirotic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Holiday dishes to Davis and finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Allen kicks to Levine. Allen right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He misses the free throw. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. And he sinks the second. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Moore outside. Off target from outside.
You know, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
The first free throw is good.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Pelicans trail by 11. Kicks it to Holiday. Outside Mirotic. Back to Holiday. Overdone. Here's Davis. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Chicago calls timeout. The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's. Here's Holiday. Nice D from Levine.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
And it's Carter missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Levine against Holiday. The feed to Okafor. Buries it down low.
You know, the size of Okafor is really hard to deal with. I mean, he's skilled at putting his body near the basket, and then when he catches it in there, he makes good use of his chances.
Allen against Davis. Allen passes to Markkanen. Allen outside. Just 3 to shoot. For the 3. Markkanen can't get it to go. Pelicans trailed by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mirotic into the lane. Over Allen. Drills the elbow jumper.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Allen. Pass to Markkanen. And the Bulls with another miss. New Orleans now, time running out. Knocks it loose. A 3-ball. That's good for Mirotic on the assist by Noel. Noel's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Chicago leading by 8. Now Allen. He kicks to Carter. On the wing, Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, Levine is 6'5". He's extremely athletic and I think just merely scratching the surface of his potential, and so far he's still on fire.
But they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession. How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now, doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Moore against Levine. Moore finds Mirotic. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Chicago.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Allen.
Getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
Here's Moutier. Allen up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got 45 points.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid W.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 10. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
Good on the three-point shot.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
And so timeout taken by Alvin Gentry. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
From deep, Moore. It's off. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they